Let's meet the skaters in group number 1. Zion Wright, coming out of Jupiter, Florida, is going to be the first skater in. It looks like he is feeling good.
Next up will be Ryan DeCenzo, 39 years old and still ripping from Vancouver.
Oh yeah, the rookie, the kid, coming off a win at the takeover in Cleveland, Cordano Russell.
This guy's always in the mix. Kelvin Hoffler, former Super Crown champ from Sao Paulo.
Yuto Horigome, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Zion Wright's going to be first skater in. Each skater gets 2 45-second line attempts. Oh, coming in with the nose blunt. Ryan's made it to 1 SLS final in his life. That was back in 2018 in Los Angeles.
I love Zion skating. It's so strong. He's never scared of anything.
Huge kickflip. Followed by the back tail fakie.
That might have been a Siski.
I missed it. All right, heading for the bump to bar. Ooh, with the nose blunt. Bolts landing. Missing the frontside flip up the Euro with no time left. Really good to see Zion back in SLS and looking solid.
Yeah, it's been a little while for him, but looks no nerves out there. Cruising around, ending it with this nose blunt slide on the bump to rail.
So we did see Zion in Santa Monica at the takeover, but before that, you got to go back to 2022 to find him in an arena stop. Zion starting things off with a 6.9.
Arena stops are different.
Out of each knockout group, 1 skater will advance, and then the top 2 in points overall will also advance to tonight's 6-skater final. Ryan DeCenzo, the veteran, is on the course.
Has anyone skated a street league in their 40s yet?
That's a good question. We're going to have to go to the stats team and get back to you.
DeCenzo doesn't look like he's slowing down very much.
No, in fact, he's gotten so much better at skating contests the older he gets. Not saying he's always getting better on a skateboard. That's hard, but he really figured it out.
Yeah.
Look at that. Giant kickflip to finish it. And, man, DeCenzo has finished 2nd place in SLS. Never won it. Came so close. Can he get there still?
Oh, he's off to a good start here. Throwing in that nose blunt slide in the middle and then ending it with this kickflip over the whole thing.
DeCenzo was in 1st place in Chicago 2023 with only 1 skater left to go, and it was Kelvin Hoffler. And Kelvin did the cab back tail down that long hubba and took it from him. 8.0, DeCenzo starting out strong once again with the haircut too.
All right, I'm gonna have to talk to Cordano about this. He was wearing a Detroit Lions jersey yesterday, and then he has a Rams shirt on today.
Too much sports stoke? Wrong teams? What's the problem?
Yeah, it's a little conflicting teams.
Okay.
You know? But he's making up for it. Frontside half cap flip board. It's actually really good to see him skating right now. He had a weird knee tweak earlier this morning during practice.
Whoa.
Making that happen.
What a great line for Cordano Russell. Variety off the charts.
Yeah, this is going to be a really, really good score. Tech tricks like this, frontside half cab flip, front board, which is not a small rail. It's tall and mellow, makes it pretty scary. And then ending it with this half cab blunt, coming out a little early, right on the kink.
.4, good enough for first place. As we move on to Kelvin Hoffler. Kelvin skated in Miami, did not make final, which is very, very rare for him. But once we switch to this new format where the winner in each group advances, it really shook things up for a few skaters. Made it a little tougher to just rely on consistency to get through.
It's always hard when your board flies off the course. Waste an extra 15 seconds.
But Kelvin has always been so good at recovering from falls, but I guess not this time. Save it for his second line. .7. Yuto Horigome on deck. Like we mentioned, he didn't skate Miami. In order for him to guarantee a spot there, he's going to want to do very well here. Or to secure a spot into the Super Crown, I should say. And he has never won a Super Crown, which is also a little bit of a surprise.
That is a big surprise. I did not know that.
Whoa, switch front feeble.
And Yuto does the little things. Backsmith the quarter pipe, front blunt the quarter pipe.
It helps when you can do everything to fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I mean, he could 540.
That's true.
Oh. Nollie 270, no side, the bump to ledge to end it. This is a hard part, too, with Yuto. If you don't know skating like that, he makes it look easy, but this is not easy. This switch lip is so scary to start, but it looks so routine for him. And then getting into the switch front feeble, another hard trick. And then this one is, he's the only one that does it like that. Nollie 270, no slide. This could be our first 9 club.
Good call, 9.1. Little truck on there, no big deal.
No, still doing that. It doesn't matter, especially in your own. That kid's hyped. That I've seen. They did a really good job with this.
Is it a course or a court? All right.
Both.
Zion back in.
I'm just glad it's not that actual clay ground.
Have you ever tried to skate on clay? Well, a tennis court is bad enough to skate on. I can't even imagine a clay course.
I hate actual tennis court,
yeah.
But the clay court, I've never seen one in real life until I got here in Paris.
Squeezing in a flat ground tray. 10 seconds still to go. Zion had a great first run. This one kind of getting away from him. You know, Zion's another skater that can do everything. He can make twists on vert too like nothing. He did that one on top of a building recently. Did you see that?
I did, yeah.
Scary looking.
I didn't look like the best ramp to 540 on either.
Looked a little tight.
Was it a 540 or a McTwist?
I'd have to go back and look. It could have been a Mellon Grab 5, but
What's the difference? You go inverted?
no,
Or is it the
it's just a
grab?
grab. If you grab mute, it's a McTwist. But we'll have that debate later at the bar.
Sounds good. Over some Dios Azul.
Shots all night. Descenzo in, the 39-year-old Red Dragon. He's good at putting lines together also. Too easy for him. Gap nose blunt. Ellie front side. Ollie.
Ollie back heel.
Whoa. He missed the pump coming in on that a little bit, it looked like.
Yeah. Throw down getting away from him a little bit. Here's the thing with that bump over rail too. If you go right in the middle, you have to, you got to go up and over that bar. But if you go off to the left or right a little bit, since the horseshoe, you don't have to pop it as high. I wonder if the judges will score it higher if you go right in the middle versus off the side, or if it's all the same.
It's a good question. We'll ask Kelly tonight over some Dios Azul. Cordano back in.
That is so crazy he has that consistent like that.
That was such a big nollie big spin. Such a little Euro.
That is a risky move. Half cab flip into the Euro gap.
So Cordano will stick with his first run score of an 8.4. Top skater in each group guarantees their spot in the final. And then from there, top two scores overall advance to make it 6.
Which is a really important thing, especially in a heat where you do have someone like Yuto. It's like, even though he might have a little lead on you and you might not win this heat, try to get the highest possible score. Can't really give up here. I mean, 8.4 is such a solid line score. Even though you're in second, you just got to keep building.
Kelvin struggling a little bit so far in the line section, which is not normal for him.
Very unusual.
I've always said that you're going to get at least one clean line from Kelvin no matter what, but not true today here in Paris. He'll look to single tricks.
He is sitting this one out.
Yuto coming in next, coming off a 9.1.
Look at how casual this switch looks for him.
Oh, backsmith to backtail. That's what we're talking about when anybody mentions use, of course. It's just keeping the tricks going. That nose blunt.
Yeah, really hard to improve on a 9.1, but gave it a shot. Still in first place no matter what he does here.
Did he try that in practice?
I didn't see that. He tried the other way. Nollie 270 to switch back lip.
So there's that switch front lip you're talking about.
It's so casual to him and so scary to everybody else. Gotta love this.
His feet are so close together when he does tray flips. Does that help?
You know who else is one of the premier tray flippers? Mark Appleyard.
Men's knockout round, group number 1. Yuto Horigome in the lead after the line section. Single tricks coming up. Stick around. All right, Kelvin had a bit of a meltdown in the line section. What does he do in the singles? Sean, is he going to recover?
History shows that he will. He's always really good at coming back from a slow start, but I don't know. It hasn't looked right for him from the beginning.
So Zion is up next.
If you heard him, said he did the splits, and coming in from break, I saw him fly off the big bump, but I didn't see the land or the second part, but he's definitely trying to get his body working again. Zion's a tough guy.
Massive backside 3. Last year's winner, Aurelien Giraud, cheering him on. And we're probably going to see that trick from Aurelien later, too. So
I would imagine so.
Going to pay attention to that score.
Zion was sitting in pain 15 seconds before he back three'd over the SLS sign.
Andrew Cannon down on the course. Did you see anything happen?
Yeah, so Zion was trying that back three, and he did the move where his front foot stayed on the board, and he basically split his knees, like went full knee to the ground. And he got up, he was limping around like, oh man, and you could see he was in a bunch of pain. I cannot believe he got up and did that. That's amazing.
That's skateboarding. It's never fun when that happens, but if you're trying to compete at this level, sometimes you got to skate in a great amount of pain. And when you make your next trick, some of the pain goes away a little bit.
8.4 helps, definitely helps the pain.
It'll come back tomorrow, but all right, DeCenzo going front. What?
I think he was just going front three to flat and just, it looked like he got off to a little bit of a weird angle. Couldn't get that second rotation around.
Cordano Russell, fakie. That's heavy.
That's the trick. Right when I saw the rail, I thought of Cordano and that trick because he had a viral clip of him doing it on like a 17-stair mellow handrail.
Yeah. Yuto.
All right.
Not playing around.
No, Zion's the only one coming out of that first trick with any points.
So we've seen this in this format before. Let's see if Kelvin can put it together here first. Bolts, kickflip front nose grind. We've seen in this format once or twice it has happened where the winner of a group actually never got 4 scores. So you got to fight it to the end.
Yeah. Kelvin with a kickflip nose grind on the bump to ledge. That usually is a trick he'd probably do in his run. So maybe not the highest scoring, but something to build on.
Moving on to Zion.
Going for the back Smith. Slipping over to back lip. Still looks a little wobbly.
Ryan DeCenzo. Going back to the front three, getting much closer this time. That is definitely his signature move. One of.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of too many people who could do a better front three than DeCenzo.
Nah, one of the best.
Back to Cordano. Average trick score, 8.3. 54% consistency.
It's just such a finicky move. Half cab blunt, swiveling to the back lip.
We don't want to see him get hung up on that.
No, and that was all just wax on the rail there. Just snagged when he went to swivel around.
Wow. Just classic Yuto.
Classic. What an, I know he's the best at that trick, but what an awkward spot to do it on. A bump to a horseshoe down rail, but not only 270, switch back lip. As good as you possibly can do it.
The way he does it looks like everybody should be able to do it. And people don't do it because.
No. Well, he has that gift of making everything look super easy. Although it is not at all.
Look at that, 9.3.
Yeah, nollie, popping from the front of his board, swiveling 270 to the back lip.
Kelvin Hoffler. So he has work to do. It's like this. He needs to make all 3 tricks, and they need to be really good.
And it's just that bump to ledge is going to be so hard to get a high enough score.
He definitely has some thigh thing going on.
Yeah. And he is a really good rail skater, and he's kind of avoiding that whole big section.
Zion in second place. Oh, kickflip back lip. So once again, though, if you win your knockout group, you move on to the final. If you don't, you need to finish all 4 rounds in the top 2. For 3 on the front 3. That's rare.
And it's, I mean, 2 of them were perfect. So hard to get that one timed up because that last rotation's coming late.
Could be landing on clay, though.
That's true.
Cordano needs a 7 to move into second. Oh, that just seems so deadly.
That just shove it and hope it's there.
Yeah, like a nollie shove it. It's like this. Easy to try, insanely difficult to control, right?
I think so. He is really good at it.
Yeah.
But again, that's just a different type of spot. The bump to down rail. See where Yuto goes.
Oh, that's where he goes. Nollie 180 switch front feeble. Or the Derek Elmendorf, whatever you want to call it.
The who?
Derek. I think he did that trick. We'd have to go back and look. We'll leave it alone.
Nollie back 180 switch front feeble. I don't know if I've ever heard that name before.
Man. Yuto. And hey, going back to Cordano, when I'm claiming it's easy to try a nollie shove it, I'm not talking about where he's trying it. I'm talking about like on flat ground, okay? I just want to be clear on that. So no, it would not be easy to try it on a bumped massive rail. But
no, I get you. Yeah. I get you. It's easy to wing.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
And obviously, we're not going to try that.
No. Try that on a curve.
Yuto with 3 scores in the 9 club.
Of course. That's the only way he skates. It's 9s or nothing.
Yeah. And based on this group, he's 1 try away from being secure for the finals. I mean, really, Zion's the only one that could potentially catch him.
Yeah. Zion in. It's looking bad for Group 1 other than Yuto at this point.
But I get it. You know, if you're Zion, Kelvin, Ryan, Cordano, you're going against Yuto.
Yeah, but you also got to, if you're thinking a little bit strategically, you're also going against the people who don't win their group.
That's true.
You could still make it.
Second chance qualifier.
Okay. The crowd loving that front three, rightfully so. This is a 10,000-seat arena, sold out. Well, I should say, as of like 9 p.m. last night, there was one ticket still available. I heard that from Matt Rodriguez. I found that interesting.
One ticket.
One ticket. So it's filling up.
9,999 people. Perfect front three. And what's crazy about frontside 360s, there wasn't a lot of difference between the first two and that one. It's just the littlest bit can throw you off with that trick.
8.6. How do you say in French that they wanted a 9 in French? Or not in France.
We're going to have to call Vincent Malou up here for that one.
Right after it was my turn, Kelvin went. I didn't realize
Cordano. 2 tries. He could still get in there if he makes everything.
He's a big guy.
Lucky to be able to shake that one off.
And Yuto should be, Yuto's done.
And that's crazy with 2 tries still to go.
Yeah.
Now 1.
Only 3 scores on the board.
Yeah, that's wild. See, and that's one of those cases where if somebody wanted to have approached it totally strategically, you could be in the lead right now with 4 mediocre scores. But Yuto still has 1 try still to go, so he would smoke you in the end. Take a look at the re-rack presented by Lucy. So based on current standings, with Cordano in 5th place, he'll be first in, and Yuto will be last to go as the current leader. This is Group 1 of 4 knockout rounds. So a lot of skateboarding happening today. Women's final will kick off at 6:30 p.m. Men's at 8. That's Paris time. 6 hours ahead of East Coast U.S. time, 9 hours ahead of Pacific time. Pretty sure. Is that right?
My sleep schedule says that's right.
Cordano first in on these final tries. Does he go back for this nollie shove?
Looks like it. This super easy trick to try. Yeah, he didn't want any part of that. What an athlete that guy is, though, huh?
For real. So Kelvin Hoffler not having his best day out here. You always want to finish with a make, though. Oh, man, see? He's good.
He's very, very good. I love that trick, kickflip backside nose grind revert. Such a classy ledge trick.
That thing locked in, so precise. It's not going to matter, unfortunately. It's hard to imagine a scenario where anybody other than Yuto skates the finals tonight from this group.
Zion's getting last-minute text messages out.
That's a make. Sketchy one.
I count it. I mean, let's get a little slow-mo replay.
I mean, I'm claiming he had control when he was running into the side of that obstacle. But yeah, we get a slow-mo. Take a look. Good finish for Zion regardless.
Yeah, wasn't the best kickflip he wanted, but yeah, he would have made that.
Great score.
Great score.
Good to see Zion skating again in an arena stop. Gonna keep that going. Ryan DeCenzo on deck. Where does he go from here? He made the front three.
Oh, come for the kickflip nose blunt slide.
It's gonna be it for DeCenzo. So Yuto takes knockout round group 1. He'll be skating in the final. Again, though.
Yuto's had 2 victory laps. He locked this one up pretty quick. Wow.
Hopefully we see that one tonight.
Nollie, backside 270 heel no slide. I would think that's never been done before.
Right, we've seen him do it to backed board.
Yep.
Those are the standings from Group 1. Obviously, Yuto Horigome advancing. With the 27.4, we're going to have to keep an eye on Zion's score, the 23.4. You wouldn't expect it to be good enough to advance, but you never know. Skateboarding can be finicky. Who knows? DeCenzo could be in the final. It's the top 2 overall scores from the skaters that don't win their group, but we have 3 more serious groups still to go. Time to meet the skaters in group number 2. First skater in from Chandler, Arizona, Deshaun Jordan.
And finally, getting a Frenchman here in France, Lawrence Revel, in his first ever street league as well.
He's got to be feeling some nerves. And Vincent Malou, still looking for his first ever SLS win. Just trying to get to the finals right now. He can do it, though. He can do it all.
One of the gnarliest skateboarders you'll ever see. From Colombia, John Carlos Gonzalez.
And from Brazil, coming off that win at the takeover in Brasilia in front of his hometown crowd, Felipe Gustavo. A lot of unique tricks.
Yeah, I don't know much about Lawrence, but I watched him in practice, and I'm definitely a fan.
Deshaun Jordan, ready to drop in for his first of 2 lines. He's got 1 SLS win under his belt. Way back now in 2017. Nice start.
So solid. Just coming up short.
All right, time for one more. So a strong start, and then fell apart a little bit there at the end to Sean Jordan. First of 2 runs. So Lawrence is still, as far as I know, technically an AM. He skated Tampa AM last year.
How'd he do?
I don't think he did great. I don't know the exact placing, but...
Well, he did switch frontside flip, back nose grind clipper.
I saw that.
He did do that, so...
That's insane. Look at the pop on that tray flip. Beautiful switch frontside flip. That looked solid until he broke the nose off of his board.
That board didn't stand a chance.
Well, he's got to back up.
Yeah, this started out, I mean, this was a very solid run. Switch frontside flip. Has that wrap, and then, yeah, what an awkward angle for a hard flip, too. It's a big drop.
4.9 for Lawrence. Moving on to Vincent Milou. Vincent has 3 second-place finishes under his belt in his SLS history.
That one, he switch flip front lip the rail and kind of wiggled a little bit on the landing.
That was the super
And
foul.
I think he lost by 0.1 or 0.2. It was right there.
He's going to get it done, though. It's just a matter of when. Oh, that was nice. No comply. Down the Euro gap.
This is what I'm saying. He has all the little things in between. Front heel on the bank. Nose grind the quarter pipe. Fakey 5-0.
To set up from that frontside flip into the fakie 5-0 and keep that line going like that, gold. The crowd is on their feet. Bailing the blunt kickflip fakie right there at the end. But that wasn't like a major trick in the run.
No.
So it's not going to count against them as much as some other fall might.
What a run, though. Starting it out with a nose blunt on this Dios Azul replay. Gotta love the no comply. Just so many tricks. And then this 180 switch crook on a round rail.
Amazing.
I think if he lands that blunt kickflip, it is for sure a 9. But I still think this is going to be a really good score.
Still got it. 9.2 even with a fall at the end.
Yeah, but like we said, that was kind of in the bonus time.
Vincent Milou made the final last year here and just kind of melted down in the single trick section. So this is just step one of his path back to get to the final and try to get the win here in his home country.
Yeah, his apartment's 30 minutes away from here. Him and really the hosts of this event, pretty much.
John Carlos Gonzalez from Colombia in for his first of 2 runs.
Wow. Such a good switch flip.
So John Carlos coming off at the end.
That was a very, very sketchy nose grind. He's lucky to get out of that safe.
We know one thing about him, and that he's not afraid.
No. It's cool. He's not known for switch flips or tech skating. He's such a gnarly rail skater, but he can do it all. He's very well-rounded, very talented. Love his video parts.
Felipe Gustavo got his first ever SLS win after 9 years in the league in Sydney 2023. And I really feel like he kind of came into his own with that. Finally got that out of the way. It's like he's a threat to win every one now.
Yeah.
You talked earlier, Sean, about how tall that rail is.
That rail is tall and mellow, and he switch flipped front boarded that thing, no problem. Heel flip. See that very often from Felipe.
So with the different styles of skating, though, Felipe is not somebody who does a million tricks in his run. He does very choice moves, but they all count for a lot. If he stays on, talking 9s all day long, but when he doesn't, you notice.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that switch flip front board is not easy. It's right in the middle of his run. He looked kind of off the whole run. He was kind of piecing it together, but that nollie flip back 50 on the bump to ledge got away from him, and 6.8.
You know, he moved to Orlando, Florida.
He did. Recently?
He's either in the process of, or he did, yes. Very interesting. He loves it.
Why Orlando?
Part of it's for the scene, and then part of it, he said, it's really convenient to get back to Brazil from there.
Oh.
It's like one flight straight to his house.
And I'm sure he's a couple months away from having his child. I think he probably wants to be closer to family.
Yes. Deshaun calling it on his second of 2 in the line section. Use promo code SLS Paris to watch the finals live on Rumble Premium. That's tonight. Women's 6:30 p.m., men's 8 o'clock p.m. Paris time. So new board, Lawrence Ravel back in. Crowd's making a lot of noise. It's outrageous.
Such a big ollie.
Ready for this hard flip.
Such a crazy angle for a hard flip. Just getting wheel bite, but that flip to his feet, so good.
So hopefully we see that in the single tricks. But we move on to Vincent Milou. Winner of each group advances to the final. Vincent Milou with a 9.2 after his first line. Strong start.
I know comply is not hard. Or sorry, is hard.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
That's not easy is what I meant to say. It can go wrong pretty fast.
I mean, and the way this line is put together is so rad. He's done so many tricks already. 15 seconds left. No big deal. 9.2 on his first line. Doesn't even matter. You can see he wants it, of course.
Love the frontside flip, and I love that fakie 5-0. Is that him walking out?
John Carlos Gonzalez sitting in second place, coming in line number 2. Making that one look very easy.
So solid.
Oh, he does it again. Is that Clay? Finishing with that front tail then on that bump to ledge after a nose grind through the kink.
I would love to see that nose grind again. It looks so crazy. Especially how he skates. Nose blunt, so solid. Switch flip, perfect. And then this, it's almost like he barely gets in there, tweaks it so much. 7.9, great score. Especially with the mishap of the turnaround right in the middle of the run.
Felipe Gustavo in for his second of 2. I always feel like it's got to be so tough to be a skater like Felipe Gustavo because his skating needs to be perfect. For him to be happy at all with it,
yeah,
perfect. And most of us as skaters, that's just not, skating doesn't work like that. So for him to have figured it out, it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. It usually works out for him though.
Yeah.
You know?
And we saw when he won in Sydney, it was 4 bangers in single tricks. It wasn't the line. So as we talk about, there's a few pathways to victory at SLS. It helps to put in a great line. You don't always have to. So Aurelien Giraud coming up in group number 3. It's going to be a lot of pressure on him, but seems to be handling it pretty well so far.
See if he can go back-to-back in Paris.
Deshaun Jordan, attempt number 1.
Set sail on a varial heel flip.
Lawrence Revel will be next in. Curious to see if he goes back to the massive hard flip, goes somewhere else.
We need to see one of those switch frontside flip back nose grinds somewhere.
I did see him trying it on the bump to ledge. See that happening.
He's going back to it.
Came close.
It's all right. He did it on Clipper.
Was that recent?
I have no idea. I just saw the clip yesterday, actually, on Shane O'Neill's phone.
Felipe Gustavo. Talking all day about how tall that rail is.
Yeah, and Felipe has a really strong high switch flip, so if he's struggling to get up there, you know it's pretty tall.
So Jonka taped up, wrist problem. That was scary.
Just soaped the rail. He got out of it though. Again, we are seeing a kind of a struggle in the single trick section across the board so far in Group 1 and now the start of Group 2.
I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of the points are on that bump to rail section, but there's a lot of awkward angles involved.
100%. Not for Vincent.
Bolts landing. Cap flip. Nice. Vincent really in control of this group at the moment. Another look.
Perfect flick.
The flick is always perfect. Board's right back to his feet with plenty of time.
Yeah, he goes up, gets to his feet, and then just routine lip slide.
$8.5. Crowd wanted 9. Or maybe just an 8.6.
Yeah.
Who knows?
8.6 was the threshold. I honestly thought it would have been a little higher. But still in the driver's seat.
Back to the top of the order. Deshaun Jordan, second of 5 single trick attempts.
It's a good thing that these banks are so steep that you get a lot of speed, but it makes it hard to set up a little bit.
You heard him clip the rail.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. Maybe there should be extra points.
Going straight off. So I was talking to Aurelian yesterday, and he tried to hard flip it going straight over the middle, and he hit the bar a couple times, and he just went a little to the right side and cleared it easy.
All right. Lawrence coming back for the Clipper special. Missed the flick.
It's crazy how that switch frontside flip like wraps around like that to get all the way into a straight back nose grind.
All right, Felipe coming back for the switch flip back. Switch flip back tail?
Switch flip back tail, yeah. And that was a result of just the rail being a little tough. Couldn't get all the way completely 90 to the back tail. Caught a lot of truck.
Wow. Jonka, switchback lip.
Switchback lip, such a scary one, especially going off a bump like that. Yeah, up and over. Did it perfect.
Talk about how steep that is. Okay, 8.0 for Jonka on the switchback lip. Stays in second place. Vincent Milou still with a solid lead. This French crowd hyping him up.
Wow. Switch nose one slide.
This is fun to watch. You can see Vincent's feeling it. Looks like it's working out for him. We want to keep this going. And you know what? I remember last year, though, it was kind of the same scenario, but when he got to single trick section in the final, sort of all fell apart.
Well, looks like he is setting himself up to have another chance at it. Switch nose one slide, such a scary, scary trick. I was watching him in practice, and he was rolling up a lot to that one. Took him a long time to get himself to even try one. First try in the contest.
Amazing. .9. Crowd is mildly happy, but not quite mad.
Little indifferent. Some murmurs going around over there.
Kelly. Back to the top of the order, Deshaun Jordan. Oh for 3 in the singles.
Yeah, that was all because that first one hit the bar. He tried to lift that one.
Now, as an SLS rookie appearance for Lawrence, sometimes you think, well, I'm not claiming this is his hardest trick, but it's pretty, obviously pretty hard trick. And you think, maybe you should have gone for some stuff you're gonna make for sure first. Like we saw his hard flip, we saw that switch frontside flip. He's got that stuff pretty well locked down. Put some of those down, save this one to clinch it, but.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go back to that hard flip, but this is his trick. Give the people what they want, You go viral for a switch frontside flip nose guard, you might as well keep running it.
Yes, you're obligated. Okay, Felipe Gustavo.
This is a tough course for Felipe too. He really excels when there's hubbas or steep, like more traditional rails. And there's not really too many options like that. All the rails have either bumps to them or they're flat down or they're tall.
Whoa! Janka, front feeble to, is that front feeble to lip slide?
Front feeble to front lip.
That's a crazy one.
That is a crazy one. He's keeping himself in the mix, staying right behind Vincent. Oh, look at that front left shoulder crossing his body.
$7.9.
I don't know about that one. I mean, I guess it didn't really yank too hard into the lip slide. I get that. But I thought it was going to be a little higher.
Pretty awkward trick.
Yeah, very awkward trick.
So Vincent Malou could be one trick away from wrapping this up, with 3 tries still to go. That was a gorgeous frontside flip. Taking it straight to flat all the way over the SLS gap.
Such a good frontside flip. Such a smart trick to do right now. It's one of his go-tos. He knew he was going to be able to put that one down. And that puts all the pressure on everybody else. He went right over the center of that thing.
.3 overall score, 34.9. He's happy.
He's happy. Putting himself at least 10 points ahead.
So Deshaun Jordan essentially out of the chance to win the group, but you never know. Well, now you do.
Yeah.
No chance to advance. You either got to win your group or finish overall top 2 in points. Second chance leaderboard right there on the bottom right. Janka with the 23.8, Zion with the 23.4. He's gonna have one last chance to make his viral move.
Felipe switching it up from that switch with back tail.
Nice choice. Nollie flip back nose blunt. First try.
That's insane. He actually asked me what, he was like, do you think that's good enough? Like yesterday during practice. And I was like, yeah, I think so. Nollie flip back nose blunt. I don't think that's ever been done in a contest ever.
It just went straight into it.
I'm curious too, because I told him I would think that's a 9.
I can't imagine a world where that is not a 9. I don't want to live in that world.
The precision, the flick, everything, that was, yep.
Good.
Look at how locked in he was there. Isn't that funny? Someone asking, is Nollie flip back nose blunt good enough? Yeah, Felipe, I think so.
Janka back in. Front 270, switch front board.
And that gives Vincent a lock.
So Janka is currently at the top of that second chance leaderboard.
Yeah, and with 2 groups to go, he has to be thinking to just improve, get as close to 30 points as he can.
But if you're in group 3 or 4, you're going to be thinking strategy.
His girlfriend Bella in the crowd.
That was wild.
Kickflip manual, blunt, kickflip fakie.
Like day one tricks out here. So Vincent Malou cruising on through. With 1 try still to go. The re-rack presented by Lucy. Deshaun Jordan will be first in. Vincent Malou will have another try. We'll see if he does the kickflip Manny blunt kickflip fakie. Yeah, so okay, Sean, pretend you're in group 3 or 4 and you look at that second chance leaderboard and there's only 3 scores on it. You're thinking, I don't even have to win my group.
Yeah, but a lot of heavy hitters in Heat 4. I would say Heat, once it gets to Group 4, you can start to think that way. I think Group 3 still has to keep pushing as hard as they possibly can. So you got, I mean, bookending Sora, Nyjah, Braden, Carlos, Felipe.
That's frustrating.
Respect the first street league ever in the home country. Sneaking one more.
All right, Felipe Gustavo coming off a 9. Going back for the switch flip back tail. Close. All right, Janka trying to set himself up to win the second chance leaderboard spot. That could be it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that score is going to hold up for long. Like you said, Sean, there's a lot of heavy hitters still to come.
Especially when people can see it and know. When you're in this group 3 and 4, start to play that strategy game. It's really hard to do in group 1 and 2.
That's Vincent's whole family right there. I'm not sure who was who. Maybe some brothers, maybe some parents. They're hyped.
In the players' box.
All good. Vincent will be skating in tonight's final. It's his mom in the gray sweater. Nice.
That's if you're French, you get 2 on your last try. I guess that's how it goes.
As things currently stand, men's final start list. Yuto Horigome winning Group 1. Vincent Malou, you just saw it, taking Group 2. So 4 spots still open. Winners from Group 3 and 4 will get it. And then we saw that second chance leaderboard.
Let's meet the skaters. First in from Japan, 22 years old, we've got Kairi Netsuki.
And trying to go back-to-back in Paris, the Frenchman, Aurélien Giroud.
The man himself, San Clemente, California, 35 years old, Ryan Scheckler.
Then a former SLS champion, Giovanni Viana from Brazil.
And another past winner, we've got Gustavo Ribeiro. This is a heavy-hitting group right here. Just no pressure, easy. Kyrie, first skater in. So what's Kyrie going to bring to the course?
I mean, he has a lot of pop, a lot of tech tricks, like that heel flip back flip right there. The thing with Kyrie is he's always been good at the lines. Puts a really high line score up, but struggles in the single trick section. So hopefully he can get off to this same start and learn from previous stops and hopefully land some tricks down the stretch.
Some of the tricks that he does in his line just almost seem like it's nuts. Like you could just do it as a single.
Yeah, and I think that's where he kind of usually jams himself up a little bit, you know? Because, one, you're not allowed to redo tricks. And look, that heel flip back lip, that's a hard trick. That could be done very easily in the singles. Heel flip back tail. This will be a solid line score, even with the fall on that crook nollie flip. Yeah.
7.5. Yeah, if he can get that crook nollie flip.
Oh, that'll be huge. But and then Aurelian is, last year was kind of the exact opposite. Struggled in the lines and then
went to town.
Insane scores in the singles.
We were talking before that interview, you know, he said he'd kind of been dealing with a little bit of injury, but he's feeling super good right now. And it's cool. You can just tell he's genuinely excited to be here and getting to skate in front of, you know, essentially his home crowd.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but someone told me that he doesn't fly.
True.
And so, if you don't fly, this is your only real chance here.
He's off to a good start. 10 seconds left. Man, going for the kickflip back lip. Saw Zion do that as a single. Just shows that level.
Little bit of a, not his best kickflip he's ever done, but back nose blunt. Yeah, he's gonna need that kickflip back lip to round this out.
Ooh, 5.9. I wonder where that kickflip back lip will take it. Next up, Ryan Sheckler. You competed against Sheckler forever.
For years.
What can we expect?
I mean, Ryan's always solid. He knows how to put together a good line. That's cool, Crook.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys competed against each other many, many moons ago. But what has Sheckler been up to? I mean, he's a dad now.
He is a dad now. That's a pretty good golf swing.
There you go.
Say that. But yeah, I mean, he's also a part of various businesses. Sheckler, yeah.
He's kind of had a cool resurgence this last, year and a half, where you've been seeing him out a lot more.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he always has been skating. But he's focusing on filming in the streets, trying to get back to these, trying to get back to competing at a high level. I think what's nice for Sheckler in the career that he's had is, you know, he's earned the right to just come out here and have some fun and see what happens.
5.5. The level has just changed so much.
So much.
And I mean, this guy right here, great example, Giovanni Viana. And he's going to bring some super technical skating to the course.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time when kickflip back tail, that bump to ledge was one of the harder tricks, and now it's just becoming standard.
Jeez.
Fakey front crook on a tall, round, mellow rail.
He's got such a mean backside blunt slide. He's got so much control with it.
Yeah, I mean, he has control over pretty much everything. So much power. So good. Well thought out run.
Yeah, really well done.
I mean, going back to back like that to a cab front nose. And then this is one of my favorites. Fakey front crook. Shifting that front foot right into the pinch.
The curvature of that rail is like messing with me optically.
I'm sure it's messing with them too.
I can't imagine that. 8.3. Giovanni moves up into the top spot. But Gustavo Ribeiro, this guy, he can put together, look at that, 93% consistency. That is a crazy stat.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Whoa. This is definitely an interesting course for lines.
Yeah, it's interesting for lines, and it's, you know, Gustavo is very good. You can figure out anything, but I don't think this is the easiest course for him.
Anything specific about it that's more challenging for him?
I just think, you know, if there was like a stock 10-stair rail or a stock 10-stair hubba, he would have a lot more options, I think, you know. And it's not just him. There's just people in the field that have their tricks that they can do, and there's not really a stock rail option here. Everything's a little off. It's either a bump to like that horseshoe-looking rail, or a down, flat, really long, scary rail, or a tall, short, mellow rail. You know, it's not...
6.2.
It makes everybody kind of use their brain in a different way.
Back to the top with Kairi Natsuki. Did you get to skate that kind of kink rail, or no?
Well, I had the option to skate it. I didn't pick up that option.
So
It's scary.
yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, I will, like, that is, I think that rail, yeah, that was close. I think that kinked down flat rail is way scarier than the horseshoe obstacle.
I think that's also reflecting in how many people are skating the bump to horseshoe versus that kink rail.
Spots, when it comes to like the fear factor, it's all about if you can clear it, right? And if you can clear over the rail, so that horseshoe bump to bar, if you go fast enough and you mess up, you're clearing it. But the kinked rail, you can't like go fast enough to clear it. You're gonna have to deal with it no matter what, which makes it a lot scarier.
Kairi going to stick with that first line score. Back in, Aurelien Giroux. Love this crowd. They are so psyched. And we're only in the knockout rounds, and the energy down there on the course is electric.
The finals is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
He looks real solid this run. That kickflip was better. That back nose blunt, he was chilling.
You can hear them. So stoked.
Revert at the end.
A little cherry on top. So how does that stack up to Giovanni's line?
I mean, that definitely is right there with it. It was a little bit of a slow start, you know, this kickflip, although he did it perfect. Pretty stock, coming around, back nose blunt. He kind of front blunted the flat bar, and then it just got spicy right here with the kickflip back lip.
He did that so perfectly.
I honestly think, too, that hard flip revert was in time, and I think that helps, yeah.
Oh, 100%. Just to kind of like, to add a little extra to that line. Because Gio had some really good back-to-backs.
Yeah, Gio had, it was more tricks stacked up.
And more unique tricks. 8.3.
Yeah. I think it's the same, I don't know. Gio kind of ended it not as strong with the nose blunt, but the tricks he did before were on a better level, and then Aurelian kind of slowly built up into that kickflip backlip.
Yeah. I think that's a fair judgment right there for them to both be on the same level.
Me too.
Next in, Ryan Sheckler. I like that he started it off last time with like the kind of board slide, lip slide, then jumped it into the nose grind.
Nice.
Hanging on. 15 seconds left. With the amount of progression that we've seen, since kind of the Sheckler heyday in SLS, do you think that he could make finals at this point?
I mean, I don't put anything past Ryan Sheckler. He's obviously been very dominant in contests. I would say, yeah, I think he could. Is it going to be really hard for him? Absolutely. Yeah. He used to make it off his C skating. I think it's going to take A plus from him.
I mean, if we saw that cab off that bump over SLS sign,
that's, we're going to need the cab. We're going to need the backside flip.
Gio on course. Oh, bobble.
Doesn't matter.
That was incredible that he was able to make that. Oh. 20 seconds left. He says that's good. So they're both going to be 8.3. But honestly, you can't count out Gustavo.
No. I mean, he's a champion.
But he's going to really have to go for it on this. Nice 360 flip up. He locked in on that one really nicely. Do you think that is enough?
So close again.
I know, we got to see some replays.
Yeah, again, it was a pretty slow run considering the tricks he was doing, and it all hinged on that crook nollie flip. Big spin front board, very, very standard trick these days in contests, but this was the best trick done in this group so far.
Wow.
I love how you can see his brother cheering him on.
Is that enough to outdo the 8.3?
I think it's just right on it.
8.8?
I mean, I get it. The crook nollie flip is so gnarly.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, man, is that the hardest trick we've seen on that rail today?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
and he did it in his line.
I mean, that rail's really, you know, not a ton of stuff has gone down. Jonka did the front feeble front lip, but other than that, it's been all pretty standard tricks.
Yeah. And that right there is the line section for group number 3. Gustavo Ribeiro pulling through at the end. Can he hang on to it? Stick around to find out as we head into our single tricks after this. Look at him, he's all the way up in the corner. He's going in.
This is what we want.
That makes me happy to see.
Classic Sheckler.
Yep. Curious where Kyrie's going to go on this course.
So far, the backside flip tricks aren't working out.
2 for 2. .56% consistency. But look at that top score at a 9.6.
I mean, again, it just shows how much pop this guy has. Cab front blunt, very tall, mellow rail.
Man, you can really see how tall it is right there.
Yeah.
I feel like this is such a great course for him specifically because it does have the taller obstacles. He holds his tricks for such a long time, but he's also really good at those bump tube tricks.
Absolutely.
8.6 on the cab front blunt. Aurelian. All right, what are we going to expect from Aurelian?
And then just see this hard flip go down right here.
Did it hit the rail?
Did it hit the rail on the way down?
I don't know. I heard it. I don't know if it was on the way up or the way down.
I think it was the way down. I was saying this earlier that Aurelian was trying to hard flip it from the middle.
See.
But look, yeah, he cleared it at the front. I think it hit on the way down. Right there.
Oh my gosh. Dude, he basically like a little dinker 5-0.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying about Aurelian though?
I'm saying the hard flip going straight off the bump hit the rail, so he had to go off to the side a little bit, and then that put him right on top of the rail.
Man, that's tough.
You can't win with that spot.
Gustavo Ribeiro. That looked so easy for him.
That looked very, very easy for him.
Gustavo is one of those skaters though he has serious pop.
Yeah.
Like when you watch him do those kick flips up the Euro, they're huge.
Yeah, sneaky pop.
Yes.
Yeah, bigger flip, front board.
He couldn't have done that any better.
As good as you can do it.
Especially because that's not a very long rail.
No.
And when people do that trick, it's so common to see them go as fast as possible and barely get it. 8.5.
All right, looks like we have a little battle.
Judges, I mean, they're really not given for that rail.
No, I mean, it's the smallest rail
Yeah.
on the course. Taylor should go back to El Toro, you know?
Yes.
Came close.
Maybe he'll get fired up because he'll make the next one.
And then
just right back.
that'll propel him down El Toro.
Yeah. All right. Coyote tried the back heel on his first attempt. That's a lot of airtime.
A lot of airtime. It's always hard, too, on a big gap, trying to go up first instead of just, like, doing it.
Gio looks like he's going to set up for that rail again.
Pop shove 50, that thing is huge.
I mean, is that thing like stomach high?
I saw Braden 50-50 it yesterday, Braden Hoban. But yeah, I didn't think that was a spot.
No. The crowd wants to see it from Aurelian. Did he hit it again?
I think he hit it again.
Oh. I mean, that's going to put all the pressure on him. He needs to make the next 3 attempts.
But this is what happened last time.
Why's he got to do it to us like that? Gustavo. Jeez. He's making that look like a piece of cake.
Yeah, he is. Definitely manhandling that rail. Trey nose blunt. Chilling. Yeah, you're right. He does have pop.
He has wild pop.
Yeah. So that is not low at all.
8.7 right there. Good score. Scheckler looks like he's going a different route. Man, it's one thing to do that in your 20s, but in your 30s?
Never gets easier. Oh, he had that one, though.
Yeah, that one was right on his feet. Coyote also has to put down 3 really solid scores.
It's a great start.
That's it. Good way to get it going.
Man, that was a good catch. It didn't look like it was going to work halfway through, and then he kind of made that happen. Yeah, perfect.
It's amazing to me how much his foot hangs off his board when he goes to do that.
And it still launches.
Yeah. .7. How do you feel about that score?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid score. This group, it's been a little tight judging too.
Yeah. Giovanni. Look at how tall it looks as he approaches. That's going to put some pressure on him.
Yeah.
He is not safe right now.
No, it's a little bit of a risky move in this part of the contest.
He's got to do it. That backside flip would have been huge.
Huge. Well, he's not going to catch Gustavo, but could catch that 23.8 of Jonka.
That 23.8, though, I mean, when you look at who's in our next group, we got Felipe Mota, Braden Hoban, Carlos Ribeiro, Sora Shirai, Nyjah Houston. We got some serious skating still ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't just be chasing that 23. Who knows?
Who knows? I mean,
who knows? We've seen wild things happen today. All right, Sheckler's in. That one looked like it was gonna go.
Yeah, especially bailing it. He didn't want to put that wrist down, had to take it all to the shoulder.
So Kyrie needs to land this one. 23.4 is that Zion Wright score right now. That is an out-of-control trick.
It's so, yeah, it's such a crazy one. Late backside big spin, but he is so good at it.
He's so good at it.
All right, gotta have it. I'm real curious on this score, because I don't think anybody else could do that here.
That is
that rail
huge.
Is at his eye level.
We almost just need to see that one right next to the other rail. .2.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
So he's in second place right now, 25.1, puts him above John Carlos Gonzalez and pushes Zion Wright out. All right, Aurelian, he's got to do something wild. So we will have a new winner here in Paris. So unfortunate. I wanted to see him get in there.
Yeah, me too.
Put that pressure on everyone.
Again, that was looking so wrong halfway through, and he was able to correct it.
It looked like he was about to lose it on that kink.
Yeah, I thought it was going to slip to nose one side, but...
And then what's wild is, let's take a look.
The flick was so good on that.
What's interesting is you saw that right there, like real tight, but man, it looked really good. It didn't look like, maybe it was just that above angle, but wow.
Yeah, this has a chance to put it out of reach.
8.7. 34.7 overall. I mean, I know that's like a very normal trick for him, but man, That feels like a lower score for that rail.
Yeah, he did crook nollie flip it though.
Yeah.
Maybe it was docked a little because of that.
All right, and the last trick attempt. This is the re-rack presented by Lucy. We've got Ryan Sheckler up first, Kairi Nitsuki, Giovanni Viana, Aurelian, and then Gustavo Ribeiro. Ryan Sheckler, last attempt.
Called it in the air.
It would be awesome to see him get that backside flip.
Yeah.
Backside flip or hard flip?
I think he lands this one. Came so close those first two.
Wow. He stomped that so hard.
It looked so easy for him.
I'm excited to see another angle of that.
Yeah, we need that fisheye.
Fisheye or like straight on?
So, there we go. I was very, very sick.
Wow. Do we think it's going to go there? And it does. A 9.
About time.
Yeah.
Been waiting for that
I know, I'm
all
like,
group.
Whew, come on. Kairi needs a 9 for second. But that would get him up into the second chance. Doesn't do it here today. So one more skater has potential to push Gustavo out. This man right here, Giovanni.
9-7. I personally think it's probably better to just go for a higher scoring trick just for the second chance qualifier.
That was nuts. That was a wild trick.
Very crazy trick, which is, I think, absolutely perfect. Something he knew how to do. It's not going to be a 9.7.
No.
But he's going to have a very high second chance qualifier point standing.
That was unreal on a round rail.
Half cab back 5 on a round rail?
Yeah. The way that he locked in on it was incredible.
Yeah.
I just still can't believe he did that trick. Like going blind and then locking in so perfectly.
Again, on a tall, mellow round rail.
I think that's just one of the coolest tricks we've seen all day. 8.8.
I mean, 33.9 is hard to beat.
So second chance leaderboard rankings right now. Giovanni Viana in the top spot with that 33.9. Giancarlos 23.8. That's a tough spot to be. Gustavo, winner of the group. Jeez. Not only is it tall, but it's also not super long. So to do a 3-flip nose blunt, big spin like that, that's like some serious footwork.
You got to be quick on your feet.
Yep. Maybe we'll see it in the finals. Either way, we will see him in the finals. So as of right now, this is the men's final. We got Yuto Horigomi, Vincent Malou, Gustavo Ribeiro. We've got one more group left, and then we're going to add in our 2 second chance qualifiers.
Now it's time to meet the skaters. In group number 4, Felipe Mota, still the youngest Street League pro right now at 18.
That's amazing.
Really
Seems
is.
like a veteran.
He's been at it a while. Braden Hoban from San Diego. He got it done in San Diego in front of the hometown last year. Got his first ever SLS win. See if he can keep it going here.
I love this guy, Carlos Ribeiro. So much fun to skate with, so awesome, and finally feeling healthy as we saw in Cleveland. So looking forward to him in this arena stop.
Sora Shirai getting 2 wins back-to-back last year.
And then he's the guy. He's the man, the most winningest SLS pro ever, Nigel Houston.
Two 45-second runs coming up. Felipe Mota, the Brazilian, first in. High-speed backside tail slide, followed by a nollie front heel up the Euro. And Sean, Felipe Mota has not had the results that support his talent. He has been so close so many times to even making the cut and just coming up short for whatever reason. He's due.
He's always one trick away. And it's been so close. But yet, I think Felipe is one of the most talented young guys out there right now. He has the tricks, he has to piece it all together.
Last year in the Super Crown, he skated so great, and it looked like there was no doubt he was going to advance to the final. But Street League talent is high.
It's hard out there.
So with a couple of falls, Felipe Mota is going to look to his second line score. And on deck, Braden Hoban is a 2022 SLS pick. That was recently. It seems like he's been around forever, but nope, 3 years.
3 years. Already has a win, though. Braden has a lot of power. So these tall rails, he's just fine with them.
And he has an incredible trick selection and the consistency to match, and he can go huge.
Wow.
Like that. Gap out front blunt, past the kink.
Again, I looked at that gap to rail and I was thinking, like, I wonder if anyone's going to really hit that. And Braden front blunts it in his front.
And I mean, we say this a lot, like he made it look easy, but you don't get a sense of how far that gap is by watching him do it.
Very, very scary. Even this, that's so tall. able to pull that one out. And then this gap to front blunt is crazy.
Yeah, look at that. If you look at the double set it's on, I mean, that thing is serious.
Yeah, that's pretty far away.
8.6. He's happy with it.
Yeah, and if you look at second chance qualifier, I know you want to win the heat. But if you look at second chance qualifier, Gio averaged around an 8.4, 8.5. So based off that, 8.6 is a good start.
Carlos Ibero in. I was talking to him on the way in here today, and he said this is the best he's felt on a skateboard physically in 3 years. Like just suffering and battling through all these injuries, and he's just hyped and thankful to be feeling good again. And you could see it.
You could see it in his skating here. You could see it in his skating and Instagram. Cleveland, he looks so confident, looks so good.
So not quite coming all the way together for Carlos, but it's only his first run.
He's looking good out there in the cardigan.
Always. Love that.
Look at this switch, flip, front board.
Sora Shirai in next. He made finals here last year, finished 5th. Step 1 is getting back there. Oh, that's a great start.
Back 780 switch front 50-50. Oh, so cool. And if you remember, Sora was coming off of a win at Street League, the arena stop before Super Crown, and ran into visa issues.
Didn't even make it to Brazil.
Could not get to Brazil.
Yeah, he could be a Super Crown champ right now, but didn't even have the opportunity. Then, I mean, he started out this year going to Tampa Pro, and we saw Yuto put in the run of the century, and then Sora followed it up and took the win. So he's been on one.
Look at this, back 180, switch front 50, so hard to do. Back tail front shove, not a normal contest trick.
Seems like it'd take a lot of finesse to get that one to come around proper. But Sora's got it. .7, get things started for Sora. As we move on to the 7-time Super Crown champion, Nyjah Houston, coming off the win in Miami. Also, he placed 3rd here last year. He doesn't want to let that happen again.
Yeah, Nyjah does not care about a 3rd place finish.
No, that trophy goes straight in the trash.
Wow. 180 nose grind back to forward. It's not easy. Whoa.
Too good.
It's too good.
Even, I mean, that run was a little on the edge, a little tiny bit sketchy. You weren't sure if he was going to make everything, and then Of course he does. And now feels like he's going to be unstoppable.
Not the start you want to see if you're competing against Nisha. I mean, look at this in the Dios Azul replay. Starting it out with the nose grind, crook the long rail, and then ending it with the bump to back nose blunt. Yeah, you're right. That switch frontside flip into the front blunt, it looked like it was falling apart. .9. They're being a little stingy with the 9 club, but still good enough for first.
Back to the top of the order, second runs. Felipe Mota is going to want to stay on this time.
That was such a good nollie front here.
Beautiful.
Oh, he hasn't missed a kickflip in probably 6 years.
Out of time, and it was only the kickflip that he bailed.
Still, he missed the kickflip, but held everything else together. This should be a solid score. Did the bump to back nose blunt, did a nollie front heel, and this nollie big spin back tail.
Sora had an 8.7. Braden had an 8.6. Is he in that range?
I mean, I assume he is going into, and yeah, no. I thought he was going to go more low 8, but 7, yeah, he did fall.
Yeah. Braden, sitting in third place, within striking distance.
Yeah, it's hard to upgrade on an 8.6 with a fall.
Without going to some tricks, he's probably going to want to save for single tricks, definitely. Man, there's very few people in the world that can place a kickflip like he can into anything, right? You name it. If he can do the trick, might as well slide in a kickflip too. Carlos coming off a 4.
Let's see if Carlos can get in the mix. It's a long, scary 5-0. Ah, he's so good at nollie 180 switch crooks too.
But he's not used to skating on clay.
No. I mean, he is Brazilian. He can skate pretty much anything.
It's going to be tough when we go to Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Skate on the grass.
Yeah, can we line that up?
So points for Carlos, but still, falls aren't hurting. Falls aren't helping. Sorry. That front 5-0, great start.
Switch with front board. He had all the right pieces to this line. It just an already switch crook threw him off.
Sora Shirai, sitting in second. What does he do to improve on his 8-7?
I mean, he just needs to find one little key piece. It's not going to be here. Assume we're getting a little something extra right here.
Long blunt slide through the kink.
Does the nose blunt stall go?
It's a 1/10 of a point.
Maybe.
So
8-8.
8-8.
I kind of thought he was going to upgrade the blunt slide at the end.
Yeah, because one hammer at the end could have really changed the score big time, whereas the nose blunt.
Yeah, he needed to go upgrade more like a cab back tail instead of the back lip. It just... Yeah.
So he didn't even get the bump. France liked the nose blunt. They wanted a 1/10 of a point out of it. Back to Nyjah, group leader, second line of 2.
See, I think Nyjah started with nose grind last one, right?
I can't say.
I think he did, so he's already upgraded. He could find one more piece.
He's good at finding a few extra pieces like that.
Like that, yeah. But that's smart. You might as well go for it.
So Nyjah's going to stick with that 8.9 from his first line. Men's knockout round, group number 4. Line section in the books. Single trick still to come. Carlos not getting a great run score. Looking to single tricks. He's got to go 4 for 4.
It's getting a little too much shoe on that flick. Oh, might have cracked his board.
Felipe Moda, 40% consistency. Average trick score 8.2 in single tricks. Great trick score, but that consistency is not quite there.
Yeah, you have a little room for error in the trick score section, but 40% is going to be pretty tough.
Braden Hoban, right up in the mix in the top 3 here. The 8-6 in the line section.
Wow.
And Sean, for real, you're questioning whether somebody would even be able to hit that.
It is so scary. It is so long, that gap to rail. I mean, he's the only one to skate it.
He made it easy, too.
Very easy. I mean, he has that type of kickflip. It just floats for him.
Back. So the judges appreciating the spot. Because a kickflip front board, you know, it's not about the trick.
No.
It's about where you do it. And look at that.
That is so crazy to me that he did that. Well deserving of a 9, especially the judging got a little tight coming down the stretch here.
Sora Shirai, no stranger to 9s.
Going for the 180 switch crook, just missing the truck.
So Nigel with the highest line score in Group 4. See if he can keep it going.
It's kind of been happening all day, the single tricks. It's been a little hard for people to get off to good starts.
Andrew Cannon, what's going on with Carlos?
Carlos, seriously? He got down here. He definitely cracked it. Giovanni Viana, Felipe Gustavo, full pit crew mode. We're down here like moving trucks, taking it apart. It was insane. And he just got it together in time for his next attempt.
That's amazing. What's the ruling? How much time do you get until they cut you off? Hopefully we never have to find out.
Hopefully there is no rule on that. We just wait.
Just messed up his fresh grip tape. That's hard too. You know, you got to get a feel for how the grip tape is working with the shoe. A new grip tape can be a little inconsistent sometimes. So
Felipe.
Need a big 3 scores in a row from Felipe.
Braden coming off that 9. He's the first person to hit that double settle.
He is the only person that I've seen skated all weekend.
First try kickflip. Shout out Chris Ortiz down there. He's the starter this weekend. Legendary photographer. Ooh.
Barely clipping the last there. Which, if we've learned from previous contests, the judges do not like it. Remember Yuto tray flipped?
You're right.
Hit the last there. They took off like a full point.
I feel like if you can hang on to it, even with a clip, you should get full credit. That's me though.
Me too.
No, there you go. They don't like it.
No, I think that could have been a 9.
Sora back in.
So solid.
Sora has a handful of tricks that you're going to see him do on, he could do anywhere, and that's one of them.
Anywhere. Strong frontside 180 and just locks in perfect.
The backside version of that trick is the one that I can't believe exists.
That's the coolest trick.
8.3.
Sticking around.
Sora moves up to second with 2 scores. All right. We don't expect Nigel to bail the same way twice.
No. That was very jarring landing. Nollie back nose blunt is a serious trick, though.
But it is one that he's just gonna, you just expect him to make it.
Yeah, 100%.
But
That nollie back nose blunt. Kind of power slid a little on the landing, but made it work. Yeah, perfect.
no hand touch whatsoever. Nigel keeping it going. So a strong second place right now for Nigel with 2 scores. Braden Hoban in first with 3. All right. Carlos Ribeiro, third attempt.
Such a hard trick, especially on something tall like that. I mean, switchfoot back lips, tough anywhere, but having to pop it up and over tall, mellow rail.
All right, it's time. Felipe needs to make this and keep it going.
Oh, that is a hot pocket for sure. Watch this. Is that sugarcane?
Oh, yeah, sugarcane.
Sugarcane back to regular.
And his feet came off. Yeah.
It just landed all back foot, compressing his ankle.
He seemed to be smiling, and he might have been grimacing or squinting into the sun, but looks like he's going to be able to keep skating.
Yeah, I mean, those are just more annoying than they are getting injured.
8-7. That's enough to keep Felipe in the mix. Back to Braden Hoban. He's loving this double set. Sora Shirai coming in next. An 8.8 moves him into the lead.
Two sugar cans, huh?
Popular trick?
I didn't think so.
Nija just needs a 7-9 to move into the lead.
Yeah. That is too easy for him. It's crazy how routine tricks like this have become for Nija.
Good enough for first place, just by a little bit. Taking a look at that second chance leaderboard, 33.9 and 25.7. So Nija's already over that 25.7. All right, we want to see this as skaters. Switch, flip, back lip.
Held on to that one.
Far from perfect, but awesome. I mean, it's really good still. It just looked a little square.
It was just a little one-sided on the rail, but a switch flip up. Yeah, it just kind of kept it on the inside.
Clean landing, though.
Yeah, perfect.
We just needed to make that the last try. Felipe with 2 attempts left. Needs a 9.6 for first. But anything to keep him on the path. He's got to stay on.
You ever seen that kickflip sugar cane?
Maybe from him. I don't know.
I
feel like
maybe he's done that.
Calvin's a big sugar cane guy. I feel like maybe he did it, but I don't know. I have to check the tapes. All right.
This kickflip front grind is crazy if you could pull this off.
He needs to make it on his next try.
Well, he's still sitting in that. But
right.
We'll see what Sora does here. Because this could be a big re-rack moment. If Sora can get into that second spot. Yep.
Okay, so Felipe Mota got the 8.7 on his. And maybe Sora's was a little cleaner.
Maybe. Let's watch this foot. Yeah. Sora's was definitely cleaner on the exit for sure. Make sure the truck grind it all the way. Yep. Yeah, I thought that back foot toe might have hit the ground, but perfect. So at least good enough for second.
8-8.
And that is actually huge. To put you into that second chance qualifier and the re-rack, you'll be able to see what Braden does.
So Braden getting bumped out of the bubble spot by that 1/10 of a point. And Nyjah is trying to improve his lead right now and put 4 scores up. And that'll do it. Nobody's been hitting that thing fakie.
No, that's the first fakie. Cab back lip. Little swirly on the landing, but was able to hold on.
.5, 34.4 overall score.
That should solidify him for finals. I guess now Sora and Braden still have a chance.
There's that second chance leaderboard. Giovanni Viana up on top with a 33.9. Sora Shirai with a 25.8. So Nyjah's already got more than that. Even if he got,
he's good. Yeah, he will make it.
Braden Hoban, though, 25.7. Here's the re-rack presented by Lucy for final single trick attempts. Carlos Ibero will be first in, and Nyjah Houston will go last as the current leader. So it's going to come down to Braden Hoban and what he does.
It's a lot of quick math you got to do here. Going for the switch flip crook.
With the 15.7, we know that Carlos is out. And we will move on to Felipe Mota, who is also going to be 16.4. All right, 9.5 puts him in second chance qualifying position.
Going for the kickflip sugarcane, unfortunately going just kickflip back lip. That's another thing about Felipe. He does a lot of hurricanes and sugarcanes, and they're very easily slip into back lips or front boards. And it's been getting them in trouble in these contest situations. Yeah, just like that.
.5 for Felipe Mota. He's out.
Giovanni's looking. He has to survive one of these guys. He needs one person to fall. So Braden needs an 8.8 for first, but he only needs an 8.2 to get into the leader of the second chance qualifiers.
He's going for the kickflip 50. If he makes it, we'll probably see him in the final.
That's it.
And that's it.
And that's it.
For Braden, 0 for 3 on the kickflip front 50.
Man, that was so close. Gio can finally breathe a little bit.
So the final is set. The start order potentially is not. Sora Shirai, an 8.7, moves him into the lead. But it's not going to matter in terms of who's skating tonight at 8 o'clock Paris time. Nollie big back tail needs an 8.7. Does he get it?
I don't know. It's going to be pretty close. It's definitely on the smaller rail. I mean, this is going to be close. Doesn't really matter regardless because he's in for second chance, but it'd be nice to say he took out Nyjah in the group floor, right? I think it's like
8-3.
8-3, yeah.
So he does not take out Nyjah, but it's okay. He skated good enough to win a second chance spot. Nyjah Huston getting a little warm up here for tonight's final.
That would be sick. I would actually love to see backsmith front shove.
We've gotten so used to seeing Nyjah skate through these qualifiers so many times, but it's unbelievable how difficult it is and how great everyone has to skate every time. Tonight's final start list right here. What a cast of legends. Yuto Horigome, Vincent Milou, Gustavo Ribeiro, Nyjah Huston, Sora Shirai, and Giovanni Viana.